Caitlin, Liam and Casey O'Donoghue are the voices behind the gorgeous, sweet tones and captivating harmonies of Homegrown Trio. Finding their passion for music in their early childhood, growing up on a 1 million acre, not hectare, acre cattle station. Wow, there's country smaller than that. They've combined their country roots with their love for pop melodies and created a fresh, modern sound. The trio was officially formed in 2010 and they became a household name after their rendition of Fast Cars on The Voice Australia went viral in 2018 and amassed over 1 million views. Yeah, one per acre, you could argue. Oh, dear. In 2021, the siblings made a bold move to Nashville, Tennessee, and their career has skyrocketed ever since. Soon after their arrival, they secured an opening spot on the Jonas Brothers' Remember This US tour, alongside Kelsey Ballerini and Jordan McGraw. Their journey then continued with the signing of a global publishing deal with Warner Chappell Music Nashville, which led to a whirlwind year of writing with some of the most prestigious songwriters in the industry. Homegrown Trio's debut single, Heartbreaker, released earlier this year, climbed straight to number 7 on the Country Town Top Hot 50 airplay chart and number 6 on the Kicks Country Hottest 20. The momentum continued with their follow-up singles including Love a Little and Call It Magic, with the latter peaking at number 9 on the Country Town Hot 50 and spending 7 weeks on the Kicks Country Hottest 20. Impressive stuff indeed. The siblings are certainly no strangers to the music scene, having spent years crafting their effortless, familiar blend that they are renowned for, and that's clearly evident in their latest single, You Fall, that I played a minute ago, and which is sure to further boost the trio's well-earned success. I'm truly delighted to have Caitlin from Homegrown Trio standing by on the phone, waiting patiently to have a chat with me. So let's bring her on air without any further ado. Hello, Caitlin. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing great. How you going?
I'm excellent. All the better for hearing your dulcet tones.
Oh, well, thanks for having a chat with me today. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're more than welcome. I'm all about promoting good Aussie talent, and you guys do tick that box without a doubt.
Oh, thank you so much.
And you're welcome. And you're also welcome to the Country Club. It's great to have you on the show. This is the first time I've had...
It is. Great to be on.
Yeah, and I don't think it'll be the last time either.
Amazing. I hope not. I would love to get to chat again. That'd be awesome.
Okay. Well, something to look forward to for me as well. All right, now let's talk about You Fall, your latest single. Tell us the story behind it. Did the three of you write it yourselves, or was it a co-write with other artists?
Yeah, we co-wrote it. So it's been in the works for a few years now. So back in 2020, in the good old COVID days, we were kind of stuck at home in Charters Towers, and we were starting to write with Nashville songwriters. So we'd jump onto Zoom and we'd meet these writers for the first time, and then we'd try and write a song over Zoom. It was a really interesting time, actually. So we wrote this one. The three of us were here in Australia, and our co-writer, Justin Ebuck, he was over in the States. So we wrote this in a matter of maybe an hour or two.
Oh, wow.
And, so it was a really fun write. And then, we kind of moved to Nashville in 2021, and it was actually the first song we recorded with our producer, Nathan Chapman. So it's been there in the works for a little while, and I'm really glad it's finally out. So, yeah.
As am I. It's a great song, and I like playing it, and I'm sure my audience also enjoys it. But can you just tell us what the inspiration was? What made you write that song?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, we'd had this title down for a little while, and we just making sure we had the right person to work on the song with. But it's really just unapologetically going out and falling in love with someone at a bar. It's sort of, you can't help it sometimes. You kind of, just fall head over heels in love with someone. So.
Okay. Yeah, because, I mean, well, for me anyway, I guess it's my sixth sense of humour, but, you hear a song called You Fall, and you can just imagine someone falling flat on their face.
Yeah. Well, you can take it literally as well. Oh.
Yeah. So, but, so that's why I particularly wanted to get your version of the story because mine's wrong.
No, well, look, none of us fell over, so that's all good. But yeah.
Okay. Now, tell us where tell us where people can buy your music.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're across all streaming platforms, so like wherever you listen to music, you can find us on there. We're kind of working at the moment on an EP, so hopefully we can have some physical things out for people to buy next year, fingers crossed. So, keep them busy.
Okay. I'll look forward to getting a T-shirt.
Yeah, that would be great.
Now, look, the three of you, looking at your photos online, the three of you look very much alike. Are you triplets?
No. There's no. Well, I'm the oldest, and then my sister is 5 years younger than me, and then Liam's in between us. So,
okay.
I don't know. I think Casey and I look very similar at the moment, I feel. She's got the blonde hair and I've got the blonde hair. So
yeah.
we kind of, starting to look a little bit too similar. I don't think she likes it.
Oh, dear. No, well, that's her hard luck, I guess. Now, I'm fascinated by when I read that you guys live, as I understand it, on a 1 million acre cattle farm. Where is that exactly?
Well, we grew up on the cattle station, so we don't live there anymore. But that was our childhood, really. So it was up in Cape York Peninsula. So our family, that's sort of what they did their entire lives. They were managing or owning cattle stations. So it was a really nice way to grow up. I feel like that's I guess that's really where our love for music started as well. I always tell this story because my first memory is being on the cattle station in one of Mum and Dad's old Toyota Land Cruisers. And the first memory of country music for me was listening to Brooks and Dunn. And I just, that has never left. And I'm very grateful that we got to grow up that way. But, yeah, we downsized to 300 acres now. So
okay, 300, okay. I live. My property's like a quarter of an acre.
No, it's nice. We kind of, at the moment now we're in a little country town, and so we're close enough to town, but we still have that bit of space and stuff, which is really nice.
Oh, that's great. But I'm still fascinated about. I mean, 1 million acres. There's countries smaller than that.
Crazy to fathom the size of that place, but we were, I think, 7 hours or 5 hours from the closest town, so it was very isolating. But we loved it.
Okay, so how long would it take you to drive from the top end of the property down to the southern end?
Oh, look, it would probably a couple of hours. Not that we did that too often, but it was a bit of a drive.
Oh, I live in Melbourne. Okay, so suburban Melbourne, but it's just so hard for me to imagine. I've travelled around Australia, and there was one time, nothing to do with us, but I did one. We found ourselves on a property that we didn't know we were on there. There's no fences, right? This is over in Western Australia, by the way.
Amazing.
And anyway, we caught some yabbies, and we lit a fire and we were cooking them up, and a Land Rover turns up, and there's three guys sitting in the front of it, and they said, "You're on our property." Oh no, but they were nice about it. They said, "No, it's okay. We just wanted to let you know." And I said, "How big's your property?" He said, "Oh, 1 million acres." Oh no,
crazy.
It's just so hard to imagine something like that,
It is crazy. It is.
Yeah. So, I can't help wondering, to what extent has that affected your songwriting? Your storytelling. Does that come into it?
I guess so, yeah. We really draw on personal experiences and stuff like that. But as I said, like we're a very close family, which is nice that we get to do this for a living as well. I get to do this with my brother and sister, so it's a lot of fun. But yeah, I guess growing up on a property, it was just us three kids and mum and dad, so it's kind of like, it's nice that we were able to have music as well. So
So the three of you, you still live together?
Well, at the moment, so we go back and forth at the moment. So we're in between Australia and the States at the second. So
Okay.
when we're over in the States, we all live together in the same house, which can be a bit of a nightmare because, as all siblings do, we have our little arguments and stuff. But when we're back in Australia, we all kind of have our own places back home. So
Okay.
yeah,
Right.
it's really nice.
No, that's interesting. It's an unusual thing to come across, three people who are, obviously related siblings, who've had that sort of, background, rural background, I guess, serious rural background that you guys have got. I don't often get to speak to people that have got that,
Yeah, no, well, we're very grateful for it, so.
Yeah, no, that's it's certainly something different. But anyway, look, onward and upward. By the way, what this I can't get away from this million acre cattle station. Sorry, what's it called?
It was called Dixie Station.
Oh, okay, all right, fair enough.
Yeah.
That's that's simple. Now, you're sorry. So Nashville, how's it going in Nashville? I mean, at the moment you're in Australia, but you will be going back there, won't you?
Yeah, we're heading back. We'll be here for the rest of the year, but we'll head back to the States next year early. And
Okay.
It's been great, honestly. We've been living there full time for the last 3 years, and then this year we decided we'll go back and forth a little bit more. And it's been a lot of fun actually. So
Okay.
we love Nashville. It's a tough industry to be in, but it's fantastic for the fact that it's just a town that's full of music, and there's so many incredibly talented songwriters and producers and just industry people. And it's crazy, you kind of go down to a coffee shop and you run into Kit Moore or something that's grabbing a coffee or something. So it's actually pretty crazy that you get to see your idols as well. They're just hanging out in town. So we love it over there.
Amazing. You didn't come across Elvis.
No. But yeah, honestly, it's fantastic. We love the States, and we've had some pretty amazing opportunities open up for us over there. And signing our publishing deal, that's kept us really busy.
Wow, yeah.
And it's been amazing. And we've got into the studio with like 3 producers who honestly we could never have imagined working with. So it's been such an incredible experience. So
Okay.
we're having a blast doing it.
Oh, that's great. That's great. I love to hear stories like that. Like Aussie artists, meeting with well-earned success, like going to Nashville and becoming reasonably well known.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, that's terrific. I love it. And I understand that there's so many Aussies in Nashville at the moment that APRA had to open an office.
Yeah, I know. It's fantastic. Like, we didn't realise until we moved there how many Australians there are there. It's like a little community there. I love it. It's, it feels like a bit of home in the States, which is really nice.
And Kiwis too. A lot of people from New Zealand, yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, Kaylee Bell, she's just moved over there, and honestly, it's really cool. It's nice to feel like you've got like a little bit of a network, and you can always, if you're feeling a bit homesick or something, you can go and hang out with them, and it's sort of, it just feels like home. So it's nice.
Yeah, it's great. I just played.
So supportive, which is really nice.
Nice, yeah. I just played Kaylee Bell's latest single just before I rang you.
Oh, she's amazing. I love her music, and she's crushing it.
And, not taking anything away from you guys, you're just as good and, just as great and terrific and all that sort of stuff. But like I said, it's great. It's great to see Aussie artists meeting with that sort of success. It's terrific. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. Me too.
Okay, so now, so far, what's been your most memorable experience as a performer on a personal level?
Personally, I always go back to the first time we walked out on stage opening for the Jonas Brothers. That was like the biggest shows we'd ever played. We played to this really cool venue just outside of Nashville. So it was just wild. But that's probably one of my favourite memories.
Wow.
I also had a blast going on The Voice here in Australia as well. So honestly, every day is different in this music industry, and we love it. So it's fantastic.
And I'm sure there's more great experiences coming your way in the near future.
Oh, I hope so. I really hope so.
You're lucky. I'm envious, I've got to admit. I'm very jealous, but because I am a muso, I was a muso myself for a long time.
Amazing.
but now I've been demoted to a radio presenter. So I make the best of it anyway. But it's great to be able to, this gives me an opportunity to talk to people like yourself.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, and it's great, and to be able to play your music, because...
oh, well, thank you so much for, giving our song a play. We really appreciate it.
And I appreciate you providing the music that I play, because without you guys producing music, I've got nothing to play.
That's right.
And I just have to sit here and talk to people and bore them to death. You know what I mean? It's just...
Oh, no.
But anyway, all right. Now, what have you got an album coming up, or you're working on an album? Have you got an album out?
We're working on an EP right now, so
okay.
We haven't got anything locked in date-wise or anything, but we're working on that for early next year. So, we'll just keep an eye out on socials and everything, but that should be dropping soon.
Would it work if I sent you our mailing address here at the studio and you can send me a CD?
Yeah, absolutely.
Would that work, yeah?
Yes, definitely.
Excellent. All right, terrific stuff. Well, we've still got a couple of minutes to go, so... I've run out of questions. Now, who's your favourite artist? I'm always interested to hear people tell me when they sit down, like yourself. When do you sit down to listen to music, just to entertain yourself, or just because you want to feel good? Who do you tend to listen to? My music, I love 90s country. I am a big fan of 90s country, and I am absolutely obsessing over Zach Top. I think what he's doing right now is really cool. He's bringing that real 90s country back in, which is fantastic. So he's been probably my top artist that I've been listening to. But honestly, my music taste changes all the time. Like I'll go from like Zach Top to then something super pop and be like Sabrina Carpenter or something. So I don't know. I really love to just have a bit of everything playing, which is nice. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, terrific. Okay, so what's coming up for next? What's coming up next for you guys? You got any tours coming up, or any gigs? Or
yeah, well, absolutely. Well, we're can't say too much at the moment, but we are working on an Australian tour for next year. So locking in everything at the moment. But so that's really exciting. We're really looking forward to playing some shows. We haven't done sort of any. We played in Brisbane back in September, but before then we hadn't played in Australia for a couple of years because we've been over in the States. So we're excited to get back out and start playing some shows and playing these songs that we've been releasing, which will be a lot of fun. And we're kind of doing that, and then we'll be back and forth back over to Nashville. So it's going to be a busy 2025, but we're looking forward to it.
Great. It sounds like you've got a great year coming your way. So.
It'll keep us busy, hopefully.
Yeah, well, it's good to be busy, especially in this industry,
Absolutely.
All right, now, we're out of time, unfortunately, but look, thank you so much, Caitlin, for taking the time to have a chat with me on the radio on your Sunday afternoon.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you're more than welcome, and I appreciate you taking the time, I really do. Because it's just...
Of course, no, it was a lot of fun to chat.
And it's an amazing experience from my point of view to be able to talk to people like yourself who is amazingly talented. But look, I wish you all the best, you and your siblings and your whole family and the people you care about. I hope you have a great Christmas and a terrific New Year. And, I hope that
Thank you so much. You too.
Thank you. And look, have a great year next year. When you go back to Nashville, I'd love to go with you. You know what I mean?
You can come over in the suitcase.
Okay, all right. Look, it's been a real pleasure talking to you, Caitlin, and I hope we can do it again soon. Absolutely,
that would be great.
Terrific. All the best, and I wish you every success for that.
Thank you. We'll chat soon.
Okay, take it easy and look after yourself. Pass on my regards to your sister and your brother.
I will.
Okay. All right. Bye for now.
Bye.